Hey everyone, welcome to this ChatGPT masterclass. In this video, I will be covering all the basic features of ChatGPT in a beginner level along with some plus user features too. So let's get started. First thing, let's begin from creating an account. So just Google ChatGPT, you'll be having this chatgpt.com. Just click here. So basically you can use ChatGPT without even signing in. As you can see, we can literally ask ChatGPT any questions, but certain features cannot be done without signing in. For example, if I go with attach, we need to sign in, and if I want to use the reasoning feature, I need to sign in for that also. But the search feature can be used without signing in. So in case if you want to do a quick chat or use the search feature, you can easily do, but all your chats doesn't saved. So in my opinion, it's always better you sign in with ChatGPT. Alright, so here we will be having the login option at the top. Click it, and if you already have a ChatGPT account, just enter the email and click on continue. If you don't have an account, just click on sign up. In my opinion, you can just directly log in with Google because you don't have to remember an extra password. So this is the interface that you will be getting after you sign in. You'll be having a left bar, which is a sidebar, and this is the place where you can ask questions to ChatGPT. And if you click on your profile, here you can click on settings and change the stuff also. So I'll be explaining each and everything in detail. So first, let me just go and ask ChatGPT a question. So I'll just go here and ask it to give me an essay on global warming and run this. So it will give us the response, and when it gives us the response, each chat or conversation will be associated in the left sidebar. So if I expand it, as you can see, this has been named as global warming essay. So if I go here and select new chat, and if I go here and give another prompt, rather than having global warming, I will just go with cars. This particular prompt will be treated as another chat. So as you can see, now I'm having two chats in my list. If I want to toggle and go back to the old one, I can just click this. So I'll be getting the previous conversation. So this is how we can toggle between the chats. And in case if you want to go a new chat, you can just select new chat. We'll be getting a brand new one, and the context won't be available. So if I go with this particular thing, ChatGPT will have all the previous chats context. So we can literally ask questions related to the response that we have given. But if you go to a new chat, it will be brand new. So that's the new chat feature. And next one is going to be the search chats. So by this way, we can search our chats with the topic. So imagine I've been using ChatGPT for a long time, and this list is going forever. So currently I'm having only two chats, but imagine I'm having like hundreds of chat, and I want to retrace back to previous ones. In that case, I can just click on search chats and just use the topic to search. For example, I will just go with cars. As you can see, it just gives me the topic of the chat with the keyword cars as well as in the response that it has given. So by this way, we can navigate to that particular chat. So really easy way to retrieve from chat's history. And next option that we are having is the library. So this is just a collection of all the images that you have generated in ChatGPT. So using ChatGPT, you can like edit images as well as generate images. So all these images will be stored over here. And next we are having the Sora. This is the video generating feature of OpenAI, and for this you must have plus subscription. It can't be done using the free trial. Alright. And next we are having the custom GPTs. These are also really useful. So what custom GPT means is that imagine you are having medical documents, or you have some questions related to medicine. In that case, there exist these custom GPTs which are previously trained on this medical information or physics data or mathematical data, and you can literally ask them and that will give us better answers. For example, here I'm having custom GPT, right? I'll just go and search for math in case I want to solve a mathematical problem. And here we are having some custom GPTs. So I'll just go with this one, math solver, and you need to just click on start the chat, and these are the ratings that have been given. So click on start chat. So this particular GPT has been specifically trained to solve mathematical equations. As you can see, calculate the area of circle. We have this algebra equation, integral. So these custom GPTs are specifically good for a particular use case. So basically, in case if you're having other use cases, you can just toggle between this research analysis, education, programming. There are multiple custom GPTs specifically built for this, so you can just play around with this. And apart from GPTs, as usual, the chat history, whatever we do, comes here. And next we are having the pricing. So if we click on this Renew Plus, here are the pricing for ChatGPT. So in total we have 4 plans in ChatGPT. One is the free plan, another one is the $20 plus subscription, which is the most popular, and we are having the pro plan, which is $200 per month, and we are also having a business plan which costs us $25, and it's basically used if you have a team. So mostly the normal users, they go for this $20 subscription, and in case if you are like a researcher or a PhD level student, you will be going for this $200 plan. So the major difference between the $20 and the free subscription is that in $20 plan we will be able to generate more number of images, and we can also upload files and images and stuff. And apart from that, we can also get access to Sora video generation, the thing that I showed earlier. So that's the major difference. And apart from that, the free plan is absolutely fine to use in case if you don't have any specific use case. So coming back to the workspace, and there are also another feature that we can do in the chat. For example, here we are having this 3 dots option. If we hover over that particular chat topic, just click here and we can share this particular chat. It will give us a link, so you can just share this to public if you want to, or else you can like rename it in case if you don't feel the auto generated topic for that particular chat is suitable. You can just rename it, and apart from that, you can archive it, like in case you can like have a backup permanently. And another one is delete, so just click on delete and that particular chat just vanishes. So these are some of the common features that we have. So we have completely covered the left bar, and now let's go and see some of the settings. And to go to settings, to the top we are having the profile, select it, and we are having the upgrade plan, personalize, settings, help, and logout. So if you click on upgrade plan, this is going to take us to the exact page that we saw earlier, which is to like upgrade our ChatGPT plan. So we can close it. And next we are having personalize. So if we click this, we can give some specific information about us to ChatGPT. For example, here it asks us what name should ChatGPT call you. You can just give your nickname to ChatGPT and ChatGPT will call you. And here it asks us what do you do, which is our profession. So we can just add that. We are having like what traits should ChatGPT have. You can just describe it should be like professional, it should be casual, it should be funny. Like they have some options like Gen Z, traditional, chatty, witty, straightforward. There are so many things that you can give to ChatGPT. So this is basically like giving custom instructions to ChatGPT, like the way it treats to you. So you can just like play around with this. I'll just close this at the moment. And next we are having the settings option. And in settings we have a bunch of things, and the most important thing that I want to do is to change the theme. It has been white theme for a long time, so I'll just go with dark. Yeah, much better now. And here we are having show follow-up suggestions. It's just like the Google search thing. If you type something, you will be getting a list at the bottom right, so you can enable or disable this. And next is the language, so you can just change the language of your choice. They offer these many languages. And here we are having the archived chats. So earlier in the chat we had this, right? We had the feature to archive a particular chat. So if you archive a chat, that basically shows up over here. So if you click on manage, currently I don't have anything. If you click on archive, that will appear over here. And in case if you want to archive all the chats, you can just select it, it will get saved. And another one is delete all chats. So what this option does is, in case if you're having a lot of chats in your sidebar and if you want to like erase everything, so this is basically similar to erasing your browser's chat history. So you can just simply click on delete all and confirm deletion, and that's it. As you saw, right, I don't have any chat history now. I had one chat history and that's also gone. So that's with this delete feature and logout. That's straightforward. And next we are having the notifications. So this particular feature will be useful if you're having the plus subscription. They have this ChatGPT's reminder feature. So if you set a task, it works as your alarm clock. It just sends you notification through email as well as on top of your lock screen. So that's for the plus users. And next we are having the personalization. Custom instructions is on. So this is the exact same thing that we saw earlier. The nickname and the traits that ChatGPT should have, that's custom instructions. And next we are having the memory. So I will explain you separately what this memory feature does. To give it in a nutshell, in case if you are typing certain things, if you are giving some personal information to ChatGPT directly through the ChatGPT automatically stores that in a memory. For example, if you go to ChatGPT and say, hey, I am 25 years old, ChatGPT just saves that information in its memory. It just put, this user is 25 years old. So that's a chat history and reference chat history. This is fine, you can just have it. This just tracks the recent conversation while responding. This is fine. And next we are having the speech. So ChatGPT also has voice responses, so you can just select which voice suits you. We will come to this later. And the main language of that particular speaker, you can just change this also. And next, data controls. And here the first option that we are having is improve the model for everyone. So if you click here, basically it says allow your content to be used to train our models, which makes ChatGPT better for you. So basically the conversations that we do, the data that we do is used by OpenAI to improve their model. If you want to enable this, that's totally up to you. If you want to disable, also up to you. So in my opinion, you can just disable this, so that's not a big deal. And next we are having the shared links. I guess this is the one that, like, if we share a particular chat, that links appear over here. And next, export data, just the data about us that we have given to ChatGPT. And next one is deleting an account, that's fine. And next is the builder profile. This is mainly used to create custom GPTs. So as I told you earlier, right, we can use this custom GPTs specific for a particular research or a topic. So you need to have a builder profile, like you need to link your LinkedIn, GitHub and everything. Then only you can like publish your custom GPT. So that's set aside. And next, connected applications. So we can connect our chat GPT to Google Drive. I have connected it. And apart from Google Drive, obviously we can connect to Microsoft OneDrive also. If you want to connect it, we can directly access the files and stuff from there rather than downloading it and re-uploading it. Just saves us a lot of time. And next is secure sign-in. This will show you the websites where you have used your ChatGPT account to log in. At the moment, nothing is there for me. And next is security. Here you can enable the two-factor authentication. I have enabled already. You can just click on enable if you haven't. And another one is log out of all devices. So these are basically the settings that we can do in ChatGPT. So now let's see about how we can generate images as well as edit images using ChatGPT. So for that, here we are having this tools option, right? We can just click here and we are having create an image. So here they are giving us some suggestions. Let me go with any of the suggestions. So I'm just going with create an image of a tutorial for cooking pasta. If you have anything, you can just type it out. I'm just going with the default one, this one. And this will take some time to generate the image, so just be patient. If you don't have any idea how to generate a particular image, like if you are bad in prompting, you can literally ask ChatGPT to do it for you. So just go to ChatGPT and you're going to type this: hey, give me a text to image prompt. And next you are specifying the prompt of your own use case. I'm just going with a red car and hit enter. So now ChatGPT will construct a highly detailed prompt. So as you can see, a shiny red sports car parked on a scenic mountain. So you can literally like copy this and use it. So this is also another way how you can make use of ChatGPT to generate more detailed images. So as you can see, it has beautifully generated the image. The prompt is create an image of a comic book style tutorial of cooking pasta. And as you can see, this is a comic style. The person is dropping the pasta thing. We have the timer, and once it is cooked in the boiled water, take it out and just drain the excess water. So we got that particular image. And next, for editing an image, the procedure is so simple. You don't even have to like go to this particular image. You can just go to a new chat and we can just upload an image. So add photos and files, select it and just select the image which you want to upload, or else you can literally drag and drop this image. So I'm going to drop this image inside here. So that image is coming here. So this is that image. I'm just going to ask it to change the shirt color to red. So just go here and prompt what you want to edit in this image. And another important thing is you can upload multiple images. So let's suppose say I have two images and you want to combine both the images or do anything, you can do that. You can literally upload multiple images at the same time. So let me just run this. So we have got the output. This is the input image that I have given and this is the output image. So how beautifully it has corrected it. And in case if you want to make any further changes on this image, you can just specify it over here, or you can literally like specify it in the chat. You can just ask it in the chat. And if you want to download this, here we are having the save option. You can share the image also like everywhere. So that's totally up to you. And if you ask me if this image generation feature and edit feature is unlimited, it is not. They have a limit as we are just using the free tier, but if you use the plus subscription, you will get much more extended limit. So this is what I asked, for example, like ChatGPT, how many images can we generate and edit for free tier, and it says we can do for 3 images per day for generation and for editing. So I'm not sure. So basically you can just try it out how many images as it gives. Once you reach the limit, it will just show you cannot generate images on today. So until then you can just generate as well as edit images. So now that we have generated also edited 2 images, if I go to the library, we'll be having both these images over here. So basically, as I told you earlier, library will be having the collection of all the images that ChatGPT has generated, also has edited for you. So now let's see about the web search feature in ChatGPT. So you may be asking, we have already got all the required information if we do a normal search in ChatGPT, right? What's the point of having this search the web feature? The fact is, all this data that we get from normal ChatGPT search is the data which has been trained on. So it's like almost like, I guess, 3-4 months older data. But what if you want to know about the current data? Let's suppose say you want to know something about the current news or present restaurants that you want to go, present movies that released this year or recently. In that case, that particular data won't be pre-trained in ChatGPT. But ChatGPT, with the help of this search the web feature, can get the data from websites that are currently live. So basically, if you enable this particular search the web feature and give it a prompt, ChatGPT, with the help of that prompt, queries and gets the list of websites, compresses and gives you the answer. So by this way, you can also stay up to date with the current information. So for using this, here we will be having the tools. Select it and click on search the web and just ask it any question. It could be related to movies or programming or any updates. I will just go with top 5 best restaurants in New York City and run this. This is exactly similar to doing a Google search, but the only difference is here AI comes into play, whereas in Google search we don't have any AI summarizing for us. And as you can see, it has beautifully put us an entire map and gives us the restaurant names. So it has given the top 5 restaurants along with the sources. Like, what if you want to know about the sources of this information? If you scroll down, here we are having the sources. If you click it, basically we will be getting the list of websites which it has used to extract this information. So if you want to see it in the map view, we have the list view, and here we are having the directions, the website, the call. So basically you have the entire information given over here. So this is the search feature. Basically you can use this in case if you feel like you want the information to be coming from the website. Now let's see about the memory feature in ChatGPT. So let me explain you what this memory feature does. So imagine you are giving your name, age or any personal information to ChatGPT. ChatGPT can store that particular information and it can use that information, retrieve it and give you a response based upon that. For example, here let me just go and put a hi, and I will just go and tell to ChatGPT, hey, I am in college and I am 20 years old. That's it. And now ChatGPT will update this in memory. So as you can see, updated in memory. So now if I go to a new chat and if I ask, hey ChatGPT, tell about me, even though it is a new chat which doesn't have the previous context, literally it got us our memory. As you can see, you're 20 years old, you are a college student. So by this way, rather than repeating certain stuff again and again to ChatGPT, you can literally save that. You can even ask ChatGPT, hey ChatGPT, I want to be rich in this period of time. I'm trying to learn coding, I'm trying to learn trading, can you please update in memory? You can literally say that, and ChatGPT will also update that in its memory. And let's suppose say you don't want ChatGPT to know anything about you. You aren't fine with ChatGPT getting too personal with you. In that case, you can delete or even edit that memory. So for example, just go to your profile for that, settings, personalization, and here under memories we are having manage memories. So if you don't want ChatGPT to store any memory, you need to toggle this off. So by this way, ChatGPT won't be having any memories stored upon you. And in case if you want to check what are the stuff ChatGPT has stored about you, under reference saved memories, click on manage memories. And as you can see, here is a 20-year-old college student. This particular information that we saw earlier is being stored. If you want to delete it, you can delete the individual one. I can just delete it. Or if you want to delete the entire list of things that you have added, you can just select delete all. So by this way, all the memory stuff that has been pre-stored in the data of ChatGPT will be completely erased. And of course, you can disable this feature also. That's totally up to you. So now let's see about the upload feature as well as connecting from Google Drive. So to upload any file or image, here you are having the plus icon, and we have two options. One is to upload the photos and files from our local system itself. Another one is from Google Drive or OneDrive that are getting stored in the cloud. So I'll show both the features. So just select this, and now you can select any file, image or data that you want to chat with. So you can even select multiple files at once. So I'll just go with this finance file, and this will be getting added over here. So this is the data which is basically present in that particular PDF. You can ask any questions. For example, let me just go and ask the total revenue. So basically it will extract the data and give us the answer. So this can be done for CSV or anything. You can literally do anything, and if you click sources, it will show the source where it has extracted this data. In case if you are uploading multiple files, this particular feature will be so useful. And next one is going to be add from apps. So I'll just show with Google Drive. So if you select this Google Drive, basically you will be getting a sign in screen. You must sign in with the Google account. So I will just click here. This is the data that is present in my Google Drive. So I can select like multiple documents, shift and click, that selects multiple. If you want to select any one of the documents, you can just select it. I will just select both and click on select. And now these documents are getting added from the cloud Google Drive directly into ChatGPT, and now you can literally ask any questions like these. So this basically reduces our work. If you don't have this feature, you need to download that particular PDF, store it locally and then re-upload it, but this just eliminates that task. So this can be done for both Google Drive as well as Microsoft OneDrive. So now let's also see about the temporary chat feature of ChatGPT. So whatever the text or questions that we ask over here, it will be recorded or documented in the history. It will come as a separate topic over here. What if you just wanted to talk with ChatGPT but you don't want it to be saved? In that case, here to the top near the profile, we are having turn on temporary chat. So if you click here, as you can see, temporary chat, this chat won't appear in history, use or update ChatGPT's memory, or to be trained in our model. So basically you can now ask anything and this won't appear in history or go to ChatGPT's model for training. So just useful in case if you don't want that particular chat to be documented, and if you toggle it off, it will come back to the normal recorded chat. And next thing that I will be showing you is the voice input feature. Imagine you are tired of typing to ChatGPT and you want to give the input using your voice. So for that, here you are having the dictate option. Click here, and for that you need to enable the mic. So just click to the top and just enable microphone. And now if you click dictate, hey ChatGPT, can you tell me about the top 10 movies of 2024? And boom, as you can see, it has got the text over here. So basically you can just run this and ask questions. So rather than typing, you can just give the input as voice. And the next feature that I will be showing you is also related to voice, but this time it's for ChatGPT's response. So we used to see ChatGPT giving us response in the form of text, right? What if you wanted ChatGPT to talk to you? So here you are having the use voice mode. Click here and just uncheck this. Hey ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How can I help today?
Can you just tell me a funny poem?
Sure, here's a funny one for you. There once was a man from Peru, and even his mouse, and now he's feeling quite blue too.
So as you saw that, right, this basically gives us response through voice. And in case if we want to change the voice of the person speaking, to the top you're having this settings. Click here.
Hey there. I've got a really great feeling about us team.
Hey, how's it going?
Hi there.
Hello.
Hi. Glad to meet you.
So we can
I think
just
we can
change the voice of that person. So the next feature that I will be showing you is the canvas feature. So for this, you need to just click on tools and select write or code. So basically this feature gives us a separate interface, a much larger one, specifically in case if you're dealing with coding or essay writing and documentation. So I will just give it a prompt and explain you how this works for both coding and essay writing. So I will just go with a prompt, give me an essay on global warming. So this is the response that I get from ChatGPT, and to the left we'll be having our prompt and a general description of ChatGPT's response, and to the right side we will be having the main description. And the good thing is this is adjustable, so if you just hover over this, you can just adjust this based upon your use case. And now in case if you feel like you want to edit something, so you can just click here and just edit it. That's it. You can basically just edit it. And if you want to like go with the previous version, you can just click on this back one. It just brings back the deleted one. So if you go with restore this version and go back to the latest version, this can be done. So this is a good feature, I would say. And you can even like make this bold. For example, if you just highlight this, you are having this bold, italic and heading thing. Heading, go bold, italic, and you can just ask ChatGPT. Let me go with give me a better title. And here you can see I have just got a better title within a flash. So this is super amazing. And show changes, it's showing the previous version and the version after we gave our prompt. So we can even be up to date with what changes it has made. So this also applies for paragraph. In case if you want to make changes, just select this, ask ChatGPT to do anything, edit or even explain what does this mean basically. So many good features over here. And apart from this, you're also having a feature where you can add a new line. In case if you want to insert a new paragraph, put your cursor here, press on the enter key. This gives you a whole lot of space to type something new. And to the rightmost bottom, we are having suggest edits, adjust the length, reading level, add final polish, add emojis. So let's go one by one. First is suggest edits. So if you click this, so it basically gives some comments. So that's really cool. And it also highlights the places where you want the comment. So for example, it has highlighted this place and it's saying considering simplifying the sentence, so to improve more readability. And in case if you want to apply this comment, just click on apply. So it will basically edit the text and make it more readable. See, something like this. That was done within a flash. And if you want to see the changes, these are the changes that happened. That's amazing. And in case if you want to just ignore this command, you feel okay, this is perfect, and if you want to ignore the command, you can just click on the close icon. The highlightation will go off, and of course you will be able to edit it manually here also. You can just edit it and do anything. Next feature is going to be adjust the length. So if you click this, so you can go with longest or shortest. So basically this determines the length of your essay. So I will go with shortest and click this. So basically this will compress our essay into a much shorter format. And now you can see the text has been condensed to 75% of its original length. So it has literally took away everything. So that's the reading level. So if you want a much longer essay, you need to click on longest and hit it. If you want a medium or shorter one, it's totally up to you. You have that option to change and ask ChatGPT to generate a much longer essay. And next one is going to be reading level. So this is based upon the complexity of the words that are used in the essay. So if this is a graduate school, college, high school, keep current, middle school, and kindergarten. So if I go with like graduate school and if I ask this to generate, so you could literally see the complexity in the words used over here. So predominantly anthropogenic, deforestation, industrial, disrupting climate stability. So it's kind of complex. The words used are like, the vocabulary has been updated to a professional level. Here it has given a perfect description incorporating precise terminology and sophisticated structure. So this could be understood by people who are graduates and like professionals. And in case if you want the same to be done for a kindergarten, so I will go with the kindergarten, which is super minimal. And you can just see how the words have changed. I don't see a complex terminology or a vocabulary, much more simpler one, like, and it's been like a children readable thing, so simple. So that's the reading level. That's an amazing feature. And next one is going to be the polish. You can just add it. So I guess it just makes the text more crisp, like summarizing, making it a little bit better, something like that. Check the grammar, ensure the text is consistent, and you can even see the changes over here. That's fantastic. And I think this is going to be the least used feature, adding emojis, because nobody is going to add emojis in their research paper or essay writing or something. Could be done for fun with friends. So if you just click on add emojis, you are having words, sections, list, and remove. So I will go with words. So this basically converts words into emojis. So what are the emojis that could be possible to convert to a word? It just converts the word into an emoji itself. And if you want different sections to get converted to an emoji, you can use this. If you want to remove emojis, just remove it. You can just play around with the emojis. So yeah, that's it. It just brings it to the normal form now. And in case if you want to copy this, you can just click on this copy icon and paste it wherever you want. And in case if you already having a research paper and if you want to use that, you can also use this canvas. For example, let me go to a new chat, and I'm having this research paper or any story or something. So I'll just go and copy this real quick, and I'm going here, I'm putting canvas, I'm pasting my essay or text. I'm asking, hey, can you please add some comments and validate this? And it automatically opens in a new canvas interface like this, and it will be adding comments like this. We just saw it earlier how this works. If you hover over it, it will refer to the place where this comment is being displayed. If you want to apply that, it makes the changes automatically, and it just if you close it, we can just ignore the command, and we can also manually edit this. If you want, you can manually edit this and add any text over there. So it not only creates new content, but it also is super handy to edit and correct your existing content. I'm just going to ask this prompt. So I'm just asking it to write me a program to find the greatest of 3 numbers in a list, and run this. Now it will automatically open our response in the Canva interface like this. So I'll just zoom out. So to the left we will be having our prompts, and to the right we will be having our interface like this. So this is adjustable like this. And another great thing about this, it has a built-in running environment only for Python code. So this is Python code. By default it has given me in Python, and we can run this, and has given me the output. Also there are few parameters over here like this, the code review. Run this. This feature basically adds comments to our code, basically reviewing it. For example, these are the comments that it has given. So it could be anything from syntactical or optimization, or even naming our functions or variables. For example, if I click this, consider adding type hints for the function parameters. So if you want to apply this, you can click on apply, and it automatically corrects our code over here. For example, it's going to correct this line. Yeah, So it just like interprets each and every line, but the correction is going to be made only for the first one. Yeah, and the other comments are still yet to be resolved. And in case if you want to see the changes that are made, click on this show changes. So it clearly shows us the previous change that has been made if you want to keep the track of changes. And what if you want to revert it? You are having this previous version, it just reverts it. And if you want to go back to the latest version, you can just click on back to latest version. Super simple. And in case if you feel like this particular code is fine and you don't want to make any changes, in that case you can just click on the comment and just click on this close mark. Simple, all the comments just goes off. So this is like an AI code reviewer, and that's a code review feature. And next one is the port to a language. This is one of the features that I like the most. So this basically converts our code from one language to another language. So click this. By default this provides these many languages. If you want any other language apart from this, you need to manually specify in the prompt. So now let's go with Java and run this. So it's going to convert the Python code to the Java code now. Here you can see it has basically converted the Python code to Java code, but the program name is going to be the same. And now you would have noticed the Python runtime environment has gone and we aren't having the run icon. So it only has a feature to run Python code at the moment, and it doesn't apply for other languages. If you want to copy this, you can copy this and just put it in your own IDE and run it. And another thing is this code is actually editable. So whatever the text that is being displayed on this right side response is editable. For example, I can just right click and just remove this, basically just removes it, and I can even make corrections like this. And another thing is you can even highlight a particular line and ask questions to that. So for example, I don't like these numbers being decimals, it has 0.0 or something like. So I will just select this particular line and click on ask ChatGPT, and you can ask it to edit or explain. So I will just say don't add decimal numbers, remove it. So even though 10.0 is exactly same as 10, it's a decimal number. So after I gave the prompt, it just removed it. It just put now the 10, the whole number, without the decimal point. So that's an amazing feature. You can just highlight this and ask ChatGPT to explain it, or just correct the code. That's super amazing, and that comes with a port to a language. And next is going to be fix bugs. So I guess in my code I don't have any bugs at the moment. In case if you put a buggy code, you can use this feature. In case if you're having a buggy code and just select this, it is going to correct your code. So that's that feature, and it says no bugs are there. Yeah. And next one is going to be adding logs. So this is going to just add the print statement. So if I click this, it's going to add logging in each and every function or other important points of your program. And that's it. It has added a lot of logs. See, these many logs have been added. So that's also handy. And next one is going to be the add comments. And don't confuse with the add comments with code review. Code review add comments about the mistakes or any wrong things in our code, but this comment is basically these kinds of comments that we have, the one we have with a double slash, this comment. So basically it just adds those comments to our code. So if I just click on this add comments, so it could just explain the function in a comment, so you will know that what I mean. So here you can see it just basically explains the if condition, and this. So this is a different comment when compared to the code review comment, but this feature also is super useful in case if you want a documentation of your existing code, trying to understand new code. You can just put it here and get the comments and just read it out. So now let's just try to run some Python code with a compiler. So I will just go here, this is a new chat, and again let me go to canvas, and I'm going to paste my Python code, and I'm going to ask solve this code, it has some issues. So now ChatGPT will automatically open this code in our runtime editor, because this is Python, so it comes with this run button. So here it says it has found the issue. I basically missed bracket over here. And another thing is, you can just make an error, make an error over here and run it. So it clearly says syntax error, this wasn't closed. So in case if you're having any Python errors, you can just paste it and run it, and it will throw the error, right? So you don't have to solve it manually. You can just click on this icon and just click on fix bug. It scans through each and every line and finally fixes the bug. So line number 17 has been resolved now. And again, if you run, you'll be getting the output. That's super handy. And another cool thing about this feature is it's so good in visualizing graphs, especially in Python. So for example, let me go with this prompt. So I'm just asking it to give some code to create graphs in Python. So it will create this using matplotlib library. So it has given us the code here. So I will just go and copy this, remove this and paste it, and now run this. So this is the output that I am getting. This looks super cool. I think these three were created by this. So it has given us these three examples, yeah, from this code. I just asked you to give a sample and it has literally given all possible graphs. And another cool feature is that you can save this image. So you can just, click on this and save this image. And what if you wanted to make some changes to this image? So you can just drag this image into your chat, put it, and you can ask to do corrections. So I will just go with make all the graphs green in color. So it will make changes in our code right now, like scanning each and every line. So that's such an amazing feature. You can just drag the output and just ask it to do corrections. So now it has made those changes, and if we run this, so here you can see everything has now been green. This is the older output and this is the latest output. So that works literally perfectly fine. And I really wish they bring this run feature or run type editor or something for all the programming languages. That would be so amazing. And next feature that they have in the tools is run deep research. So this particular feature basically gives us a detailed report of whatever information that we want from our web. This is quite similar to the web search feature also, but the depth that it takes to understand and analyze data and get it from multiple sources is insane. For example, if web search takes around data from 5 to 10 sources, this run deep search extracts information from the web around 30 to 40 sites. That's how deep it goes, and literally takes around 15 to 20 minutes to give you a detailed report on that particular topic. And it shows me 4 left. I guess it gives us 5 options, 5 searches per month. I'm not exactly sure about the detail, but this is limited since we are having the free plan. So in case if you want to get some extremely high level detailed report on a specific topic, you need to just use this feature. So let's just enable this and let me give it a prompt. So this is going to be my prompt. I want a detailed report for my college on the topic AI start to present, and run this. And in case if ChatGPT has some questions, yes, as you can see, could you please clarify a few points, because this is a serious thing. If you give all the details, it needs to collect from different sources. So ChatGPT just wants to be 100% confirm with what details that you want. For example, as it clearly says, what is the expected length or the word count of the report? I will say word count, I'll just give more than 1000, something like this. And next one, should it focus on more technical developments or society impacts, or both? I will give it with only tech impacts. That's fine. Are there specific areas would you like to emphasize? Basically applications, milestones and key figures. I will just go with applications, just answering the questions. What citation or referencing style should we use? I'll just go with your choice for citation. And what's your deadline for submission? I'll just go with tonight. So that ChatGPT just knows that the situation is serious at the moment. So yeah, so this is basically like answering the questions and giving ChatGPT a confirmation before it starts the report. And let me just submit it. And as you can see, thanks for giving me the answers, and it's starting the research. So this will take around 15 to 20 minutes, and you can also see the progress live. So if I click on this, it will show the activity what it is performing at the moment. And if you go to sources, it will show you the list of websites from where it is actually extracting the data. So since we have just started, it's not currently showing. So if we leave it like a few minutes, it will literally show us the information and the sources from where it's extracting the data for this particular research. So as you can see, it is almost halfway done, and it's extracting data from 19 resources. So if you go to the activity now, see, it's just displaying the thought process. I'm thinking of gathering information from AI's history. I'm digging into ResearchGate, a PDF from University of Washington. I'm gathering potential information from PDF reports. So it's just telling us from where are the places it's extracting the data. And we are also having the link in case if you want to visit that particular data. It's just useful. You can just click it and use it. So basically, this is extremely useful if you are a research student or you are working on some project for your research paper or something. You can literally use this feature. And if you go to 20 sources, this one, basically it just gives the link of all the websites from where it has extracted the data. So this really helps us a lot of time. Imagine you are going to do this work manually. You will be just Googling and you will just copy paste some data from this site, multiple sources, and it will be like really messy to complete and summarize everything. But this feature literally changes everything. You just need to like give a prompt, answer 4 questions, and just let ChatGPT to do the entire work. So just be patient more. It is getting some more resources and it will just take some more time to finish. So be patient when you are using this. So finally it has completed the research. It took 6 minutes and from 29 sources and 100 searches. So if we click this, we will literally know what it has done, what was the thought process before making each decision or the search, as well as the sources from where it has taken the data, if you want to like look into it. And this is the entire report that it has got, and each particular text also has a link. In case if you want to like get more information, you can just click on that. It has even like given images, I guess, and if you scroll down, we have the conclusion. So if you want to edit it in Canvas, the feature that I explained to you earlier, you can make edits over here also. That's up to you. And here we are having the share option. If you click it, basically you can just download it as a PDF, the entire thing, or you can just share it as a link. So if I click on download PDF, the entire thing will be getting downloaded as a PDF. Yeah, 790 KB, that's a lot. And this is how beautiful it looks. So we are having the image and another image also. Look at the alignment as well as the colors that it has used. It has even highlighted a particular text, like that's so good. Like, and it also has citations over here. So if I click any of this, it is going to take me to the particular AI website. So just imagine creating a report like this. This is like an 8-page report. It's perfect, and it literally hardly took us 30 seconds to give some prompts and answer questions, and literally everything AI took care. So that's the power, and this is a really cool feature. In case if you are a student, you will be requiring this a lot. So maybe you can try upgrading to Plus. I guess if you use Plus feature, you'll be getting more of these. Since I used it, I'm only having like 3 left. So as I told you earlier, this particular deep research feature for free tier, they give us 5 tasks per month, and for Plus subscription and team and edu, we are getting 15 per month, so 10 more extra. So next in the tools list, we are having think for longer. The difference between the normal search as well as the think for longer chat is that in normal we will be using the GPT 4o model, and if that goes off, it will transfer it to the GPT 4o mini model. But I guess in think for longer, it's a reasoning model. Basically, if we ask or give any questions, it will think for a while and give us the response. And I guess it uses the O4 mini model, which is far more better than the GPT's normal 4o model. So what I would recommend you is, in case if you give a problem or a prompt which normal ChatGPT search cannot solve, in that case I would recommend you to like go for this think for longer feature, because it thinks sometimes. So basically you won't be getting the response instantaneously, it will think for some time and then only it will solve you the answer. But in terms of solving a particular problem, it is way better when compared to the normal ChatGPT search. So in case if you don't find answer anywhere or even in normal ChatGPT's chat, enable this feature and just ask it. For example, here I'm just going to go with a simple mathematical problem and run this. It will think for a while before giving the answer. As you can see, it is thinking, and after thinking for some time it just gives us the answer. And as I told you, the model that they have used here is O4 mini, which is way better than GPT-4o and GPT 4.1 mini. So basically you can just use this in case if you feel your task is going to be more complex. And now I will be showing you how to use ChatGPT's search extension. So to the top we are having the profile, right? Click here and go to help and download apps. And here we can download ChatGPT for like the iOS, Android apps, having for Mac OS and for Windows desktop app. And at the bottom we are having download Chrome extension. Click here, and here we are having ChatGPT search. You can just select add to Chrome and click on add extension. And that's it, the ChatGPT search extension has been added. If I go to a new tab and search for global warming essay, as you can see I'm having this ChatGPT search option coming. And if I just hit enter and keep it, as you can see the search is getting directly into ChatGPT. It's not doing a Google search, but it's performing ChatGPT's web search. So by this way you can make ChatGPT as your default search engine also with the help of this extension. And if you don't like it, you can simply remove this particular extension and it will be like normal Google search. So now I will show you a simple way how you can directly open ChatGPT on your browser rather than each time coming and typing chatgpt.com in the search. So for this, just come to the chatgpt.com site, okay? And to the top you'll be having this 3 dots icon in your Chrome browser. Select it, and here we are having cast, save and share. Select create shortcut over here, and now you can just name it as ChatGPT like this and click on create. So as you can see, this will create as a shortcut in our desktop. So if I now go here to my desktop, as you can see I'm having the ChatGPT shortcut. So if I click it, it will directly take me to the chatgpt.com site. And if you want to pin it to the taskbar, right click and select pin to taskbar. It will directly be over here. So if you just open it, you can instantly come to ChatGPT within a flash. And now what if you wanted to use ChatGPT exclusively as a desktop app in Windows or Mac OS? What you can do is just search for ChatGPT desktop. You'll be getting the first link as ChatGPT on your desktop. It's from official OpenAI. Select it, and here we are having download options for both Mac OS and as well as Windows. I guess ChatGPT comes with some additional features in desktop app in Mac OS. So if you're having Apple app, you can just try it out. I'll just go with download for Windows, and this will take us to the Microsoft Store. So you can just select view in store, open Microsoft Store, and here we will be having the ChatGPT official from OpenAI. Just click on install. This will take some time, just be patient. So once it is installed, you will be having the open option. Just select it, and we'll be getting the ChatGPT pop-up, and just close it, and you can either log in or just sign up. And this is the ChatGPT desktop app that we're having in Windows. We can just directly ask any questions and perform the exact same functions that we can't perform in our website. And if you search for ChatGPT, you'll be having this apps. You can just like select it and pin to taskbar also. So by this way also you can like directly open ChatGPT's desktop. So now that we have covered most of the free features of ChatGPT, I'll be also explaining you some of the plus features. Like I'm going to show you 2 features, that is the share screen as well as video chat feature, which is available in the mobile version of ChatGPT only for the paid users, along with the projects feature. So these features are available for the plus subscription users. started. So first of all, this feature is only available for ChatGPT Plus and Pro users. So if you want to access it, you need to get a paid subscription. So once you do that, you need to come to the home interface of your ChatGPT app, and you'll be having this voice mode option to the rightmost bottom. Click that and you'll be taken to an interface. You need to allow ChatGPT to record your voice. Click on allow. So just click the three dots and you'll be having the share screen option. Select it and click on start now. And now you'll be getting the sharing screen thing, which means that whatever being displayed on your phone is accessible by ChatGPT. Let me just go to the notes and ask ChatGPT a question. So let's begin now. Hey ChatGPT, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. How can I assist you today? Ho, ho, ho.
Yes sir. Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen. How can I help you with what you're showing me? Ho, ho, ho.
Yeah, so give me some points to add based upon what I have written in my notes app.
I see New Year resolutions on your screen. You could consider adding goals like exercise regularly, learn a new skill, or spend more time with family. What do you think? Ho, ho, ho.
That's amazing. So you just saw, right, ChatGPT was able to give me some points. So let's also try with the images now. Yeah, ChatGPT, can you see this image?
Yes, I can see an image of Spider-Man.
Yeah,
Is
that's it. This is the feature. This video, I will be showing you how to use the video camera feature in ChatGPT app. So this particular feature is not available for free users. It is only available for paid subscription users of ChatGPT. So just go to the home screen of your ChatGPT mobile app, and to the bottom you will be having this voice option. Click that and just click on allow. So first thing is, if you want to change the voice of your assistant, you can do that by going to the settings at the top.
ho, ho, ho! Happy holidays! I've been going over my
Hi there. Nice to meet you.
Hey, how's it going?
So we have voices like this, and Santa voice is only limited to this December. So I will go with Santa's voice
Ho, ho! Happy
and click on done.
holidays! I've
And now I will turn on my voice microphone and also my camera.
ho, ho, ho! I can't see you just yet. Make sure your camera is on if you'd like to share something with me.
Yeah, Santa, can you see my screen?
Yes, I see it.
Amazing.
Looks like
First help me solve the mathematical problem.
ho, ho, ho! Certainly, the sum of 2 plus 3 is 5.
Yeah, you are right.
Anything else?
Yeah, you're right. That's amazing. And in case if your environment is so dark, you are having the flash option too.
Here to help. Feel free to ask anytime.
Okay. Okay. Can you please tell me what word is this?
The word written appears to be help. Is there something else you'd like
So
help
it
with?
can even recognize this handwriting. That means it can recognize anything. Yeah, Santa, can you please tell what I am holding in my hand?
It looks like you're holding a wafer roll or a biscuit stick.
Yeah, you are
Something
right.
tasty.
Yeah, it does taste tasty. So that's the feature, guys. This is how you can use this. It's quite amazing and the responses are spot on. Do check the that now. So in the home screen of ChatGPT, in the sidebar, you'll be having an option called as projects. So for those who don't know, this allows us to manage our chat and files in a more organized and an efficient way. So first, let me start off by creating a new project. I'll click this and I'll just name it as demo project and click on create project. So I will be getting this folder like icon over here. So first thing, if you want to change this icon to the any color, you can just change this. I don't know why they have this feature, but this is kind of cool. And next thing is, in case if you want to organize your ChatGPT chats, for example, this is my past ChatGPT chats I'm having, and I want to put them based upon a particular topic or a work file. For example, this is related to programming, so I can just click on this three dots and I can just go to this add to project and select this. So that particular chat will be coming over here, and I can just delete this if I want to rename this. And in case I want to like view the conversation that I had, I can just click this. It will automatically show the history of chats within the project. So you can add multiple chats under a different project, and you can also create multiple projects. So it's a good way to organize our existing chats under a common topic. And another amazing feature under this projects is that we can upload our own custom files and ask questions from that, and also add instructions to ChatGPT, the way it responds, and formatting the tone and professionalness in it. So let's go step by step. First, let's see the add files option. Just click this icon and we're just going to upload a file, and the format of the file can be anything. It could be PDF, CSV, Excel, or even programming files. I'm just going to upload this CSV file. So I'll just upload this, and these are the contents that are present inside it. Just a typical Excel CSV file. Okay, so I'm having 3 columns: mark, name, and the passing criteria, whether they have passed or not. So let me just go and ask the questions from this file. Okay, so that's it. I'm done. I've successfully added, and we can check the files that have been added. If you want to remove it, you can just remove the files also. So now let me just go and ask questions from the Excel file. So I'll just give this prompt: name of the person who got the highest mark. So it's doing some analysis from our CSV file that I gave. The highest mark that is got is CR7, and CR7 has got 100 marks. So that's amazing. And if you want to see how it has concluded which is the highest mark, you can click on this view analysis. It's basically just pure Python code. And next feature is going to be the add instructions. This is optional. If you want, you can add some certain ways or tones or characteristics in which ChatGPT has to respond. For example, they have given keep answers short and focused, so you can just add something like this: give me a more professional way of responses, give me a more funny way, and you can just save it, and based upon your instructions, the ChatGPT's response will vary. So that's the video, guys. I basically covered all the necessary features for a free tier in ChatGPT's website, and do let me know in the comments what you felt about this video. Also check the playlist of my channel. I've done a lot of videos in programming and AI tools. Subscribe me. Thanks for watching.